Let me show you how you do this. First thing, I've got a little bit of bacon, and I'm going to just sort of render this bacon down a little bit. And while the bacon is rendering down, I'm going to take about, 30 cloves of garlic or so, something like that. I'm going to take some crushed bay leaf, a little bit of thyme, some cayenne pepper. Oh, yeah. And look, if that doesn't work and you want to kick it up a couple of more notches, you can add a little bit more cayenne like that. A little bit of salt like that. All right, once this bacon gets crispy, we got our salt and the seasonings in here. There's a reason why I'm doing this right now, and the reason for that is this. For this Daube Glacé, what we're going to do, we got to make this meat happy. It's not happy. All of us are happy in here. We're all in the spirit. But the meat isn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making these little slits like this in this meat. You see what I'm doing? I'm just making these little slits. Now, while we're doing that, because what we're going to do is when this bacon is rendered right now, what we're going to do is we're going to let this bacon cool a little bit, and then we're going to start seasoning and getting some of that spice and some of that bacon right inside of some of those holes right there. And that will put it in the mood we're in. Happy, happy, happy. I rendered the bacon down. Took the bacon out. Kept that pork fat of love in there. Seasoned all inside of the slits that I made, and I started searing that until it's brown. You with me so far, right? Now, when that meat gets seared like this, you're going to take it out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take some turnip. You take some onion. If you want to add a little celery, you can. A little carrot. We're going to season that up. That was the multiple bam. Little salt and pepper. We're going to cook these vegetables until they just start getting nice and soft. Translucent would be another name. Maybe about 5 or 6 minutes. At that point, 5 or 6 minutes, what we're going to then do is add the crispy bacon back. Going to put the beef roast back on there like that. Going to take some strained H2O. If you want to do it with beef broth, you can do that too. But let me tell you something. You know, in New Orleans, it's always being kicked up a couple of notches. Get yourself a little bit of sherry. 3 hours it's going to cook. That's part one. You with me? Yeah. You're having a good time so far. All right. Part two. Now I got a veal roast. So, you say to yourself, Self, what am I going to do with this veal roast? Watch. I'm going to put it right inside of some water like this. You know what? Big Al, let me tell you. Down in the country, you know, they put a little crab boil on there right now to kick it up. You know,
you're right.
Kind of, you know. What we're going to then do, now, listen, folks, we're going to do some onions. A few cloves of garlic. A couple of bay leaves. We're going to salt this real nice. Salt and pepper. Now, this is what you do. You're going to bring this up to a boil. Then you're going to add a little sherry to this. We're going to take some gelatin. And a little bit of either stock or water will do. And what we're going to do is we're going to dissolve these two together inside of this, in this bowl. right? Because, and you don't have to do that step. I do an easier step. What I do is I dissolve this in here. Get the baby whisk out. Dissolve that. You know gelatin's, it's just like if we're making Jell-O, right? It's going to thicken up. You got to start hot. Then when it cools, it solidifies, right? It gets cold. That's exactly what we're doing. Is we're doing Daube Glacé is this solidified, chilled, almost like a pâté, beef and veal with vegetables. Watch. Dissolve this. Once this comes up to a boil, we're going to start adding this gelatin mixture to this so that it comes up. Now, we got our stock that's coming up, we got our vegetables, and we've got our meat. What we're going to do now is we're going to add a little bit of this potted meat right to the bottom of this bowl. See, it's not like one of those things you can do in the microwave, you know what I mean? Takes a little bit of time. It's a food of love thing. But it's a carnival thing. We'll fill it right up. What do you think? Portuguese ingenuity is what I say.